Hey Superfly, so this is my screencast explaining what I would like to do my individual project on. I was doing some research on making my own speakers actually because I was interested in the idea that Mr. Bahachik had shown the independent workers last year. I guess there was sort of a running contest going on for his student workers making the best speaker that they could using like magnets and things that they found around the lab. And I was pretty amazed at like how simple it was to make a speaker. Like all you seem to need was just like a magnet and then like a power source or a power supply, and then you needed some sort of like cable to connect to your like audio or whatever, and you could make this sound. It wasn't great sound, but it was pretty. I was pretty amazed by it, so I thought this would be cool. And then I started looking at it, and it seemed like too simple of an idea to me, as far as like a project that would be like something that I could work on for a long time. So I started thinking about ways that I could like change it, like maybe thinking about how loud I could make the speakers or how like many ways I could make different speakers or like different materials I could use like but I ended up like just watching a bunch of videos and I found this, which is called plasma speakers, which I've never heard of before. But I guess plasma speakers are just speakers that you make them, and definition is right there. And I don't know much about them already, but this is the video I saw, which I thought was super interesting. I'll just play a little bit of it so you can see. But like how I understand it is that you create this plasma and it goes from one wire to the other, and that it creates this light, but as well as creating the light, it creates the sound that you're trying to produce. Like there's no speakers, but in this video I can very clearly hear the sound. So I started doing a little bit more research on it, and it looks like there's a lot of ways you can build them. Like this is just one I found, which is Instructables, and it's got a bunch of stuff I'm not so sure. I don't know very much about any of this stuff, but it looks like there's several different um, projects on Kickstarter even for people trying to build these things. So it looks like there's various levels of like how much money you can invest in them. And I think this could be a really cool project, but I'm not sure if this is something that would merit. I mean, maybe this is even too small, but it seems like it would be a pretty like extensive building process. So I think I would probably be leaning towards the engineering side when you talked about those two trees, like engineering something as in like building one of these speakers on my own and producing this light and getting it to produce the sound. And then if that maybe proves too easy, then I could just like try to work on the quality of sound, unless you have some other idea where I could go in with it. And if not this plasma speaker, I'd also just be interested in just making a normal speaker. I also had a question about, like I was reading on the syllabus on what you were talking about for when you could actually build this project. It seems like you have to take general physics lab like 12:30 in the spring, and I don't know if that's like something that I'm signed up for since I'm already taking physics 2 right now. So I'm curious, like I hope I get to build this project because this seems to be something that I'd be really like interested in investing some time on. And then it seems like there's a lot of like electricity and magnets and stuff that go into how this works, and I think it would be cool to kind of start learning about this in class and then being able to apply it to something that I'm actually building. But so this is just this is what I'm thinking about. Hopefully this is what you were looking for with the screencast. See you in class tomorrow.